I'm Picon and I'm here at the Sonoma Grill at the Hilton DoubleTree Hotel, and I'll be meeting award-winning chef Hugo Miranda. Let's go. Hi, Chef.
Hey,
Nice to meet you. Thank you for having us.
Definitely.
We're very excited to be here. Kitchen looks great. Can you tell us a little bit about how you became a chef?
I became a chef, I was a sophomore in high school, and then my home ec teacher, Miss Webb, I'm not going to forget her name, her husband was an executive chef at the West End in Cerritos at the moment, and he was part of the board member for Long Beach Community College. So he's seen kind of the talent and the work that I was doing through the competitions through high school, and he kind of helped me out to get grants because honestly, my background, we didn't have no money, to support, to actually go to college, so he helped me out to get a lot of grants. So that's how my cooking career kind of started.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Do you remember some of the first dishes you cooked on your own at school?
The first dishes I did at school was deviled eggs, steak with chimichurri sauce, backyard barbecues every Sundays with the family and stuff like that, yeah.
I understand that you were very much influenced by your grandmother and mother's cooking, being from Costa Rica.
Yeah.
How does that impact your menu?
Pretty much my dishes that I do, I try to be more than 4 to 5 different flavor profiles, but I still want to bring my Latin culture, meaning Costa Rica, some of the citrus, some of the chiles, and believe it or not, a lot of Costa Rican dishes, they do have a lot of Asian and cuisine. So I kind of influence that to any European dish or any concept that I do, any restaurant or hotel that I work for, to give it my twist.
Yeah. When you were growing up, what were some of the favorite dishes that they made for you?
Growing up, we'll have arroz con pollo, we'll have gallo pinto with the fried egg on top, fried plantains, fried cheese, everything was fried.
Was it a lot of seafood too?
Oh yeah, because growing up, pretty much my whole family, they were fishermen. Meaning my father was a fisherman, my brother's a fisherman now, so we would have fresh fish, all different types of stuff that we cook.
Sounds delicious. Yeah. And I hear that you started your career at the Queen Mary. Yeah. Correct? So how was that?
Yeah, it was pretty intense. Because for me, starting there, I was doing an internship there. I had to do 126 hours just as a prep, just as a dishwasher, and working my way up. And then after I was done with my internship, he gave me an opportunity. So I became a line cook at Sir Winston's. That was a 5-star diamond hotel at the time. And then at that time, they had the Golden Wine Scepter for Long Beach.
Okay.
So we were pretty much active cooking French traditional cuisine, meaning escargot. We did duxelle, we did beef Wellington, all traditional French. But it was amazing. And then from there, like 2 to 3 months after, the chef left, and I got an opportunity, and they promoted me as a sous chef.
Wow.
And then ever since then, I kind of been grinding.
You were born and raised in Southern California.
Yeah.
So what do you think are some of the best things about being a chef in Southern California?
For me, it's just the weather.
The weather?
Right? You get the weather, you get the perfect produce, you get the perfect product, and then you got farmers market in Santa Monica. Everything is so close.
Your focus here at Sonoma Grill is California fresh cuisine. Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit more about that? So
the focus is California, kind of French and Italian cuisine. I kind of have to change that up a little bit, but meaning noting the concept, because as a chef, when you come in, you look at your competition, meaning you look at your other hotels, what they're serving, but the food that I want to do here, plus the decor of the hotel, it's Italian, Sonoma Grill. So I wanted to give it a twist, but also like more of a modern twist to it, meaning American continental.
What are some of your favorite ingredients to work with here?
For me, cilantro, vinegars, limes, and any fresh ingredients. Honestly, I'm trying to keep everything seasonal as much as possible, but I like to showcase the natural ingredients.
And you use chimichurri sauce, right? Which is one of my favorite sauces. So, after a long day at the kitchen or in the kitchen, what do you like to eat when you go home?
Home cooking.
Home cooking?
Yeah, so my wife, she's Cambodian, and the type of cuisine that they do like a lot of broth, a lot of citrus, a lot of chiles, and rice. And
so we're very fortunate to have you here in Norwalk. What do you think you bring to the community?
I'm going to bring different quality of food. And hopefully, Norwalk, for me, it's kind of laid back on a lot of food quality. So I want to give it a twist and make some noise. And hopefully everybody here wants to try some of my food.
Would you mind showing us?
Come on, walk with
your kitchen?
Yeah.
What are you making for us today?
So we're doing a SoCal avocado toast.
Ooh, okay.
So we got marble, right? I like to give it some different flavors, so I like to have it on the grill. So we'll just rub it with a little bit of clarified butter, salt, pepper. And remember, the toast, you kind of got to keep an eye on it, right? Because you don't want to get it too burned. So like I said, I like to showcase the fresh ingredients. So I got fresh lemons and avocado. And I'll just smash it. I like it nice and chunky. All right, more of the rustic flavor and rustic look to it.
And I assume that this is something someone can do at home, right? It's
Yeah, definitely could do at home.
Something easy, something healthy. That's a nice crust on it.
Yeah, nice crust. And like I said, we get our bread delivered daily, fresh. Let's put it right on the board.
All right, that looks good.
Okay.
It's never too much avocado,
Never,
right? That's
right.
a good amount.
And then
right there.
we do little balls to order. They get about, each avocado toast has about 3, just to give it that creaminess, some goat cheese.
I see that avocado toast is really popular right now. It's like you'll see it everywhere on Instagram. Like everybody has their own little version of avocado toast, right?
Because it's honestly it's a healthy eat, and you could do so much with it. Yeah. You know, you could be so creative with it that it has no boundaries on it.
Those cherry tomatoes look good.
Yeah, a little. So we got a nicely thin pancetta. So I try to do rosettes, more like a rose on top. Yeah.
And that has a little salt to it too, so
Yeah,
it adds
because it's cured. So you get the creamy from the avocado, some of the cheesy and the sweetness from the tomatoes. Just touch it up with a little bit of balsamic reduction.
It looks too pretty to eat. It's like a work of art.
And then we'll touch it with a little bit of micro basil. Right on top, and that's it.
Beautiful, that looks awesome. So what are you preparing next?
So right now we got a maple cured duck. So pretty much the duck for me, the skin, I like to give it a nice score. So the nice saltiness and the crispiness from the skin, and you just score it.
I don't think I've ever had duck myself.
Never?
Ever.
It's your first time?
Yeah.
Okay, so come follow me.
Okay.
So I like to season both sides, a little salt, little pepper. So for your duck, you want your pan kind of to be real hot. And you only cook it on one side, honestly, because you want that skin to be nice and crispy.
And that was butter, right?
Yeah, that was
my favorite.
Yeah. But it's funny because once you cook it on one side, you're gonna get the confit from the duck.
Okay.
Because all that fat from the from itself is gonna be cooking in its own fat. Yeah.
All the good stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You see how you see the smoke?
Yeah.
That's when you know it's ready. And you gotta make sure your pan is hot because so the skin won't stick. You know. Put it down for a little bit. So after this is done, you mark it for a little bit, and then we'll finish it off in the oven.
Okay.
So when that's cooking, we'll get the other sides going. So we have here, we have our own wild berry compote that we do. It has, excuse me?
That smells good.
Yeah, so it has like cinnamon sticks, macerated berries. But like I said, whatever's in season, you know, like I try to do blueberries, even strawberries right now, they have a beautiful taste to them right now. But I even throw like star anise, just a lot of...
And then the color's really nice too.
Yeah, nice and bright. So I'll just let that sit a little bit. When the duck comes out, I'm gonna reduce that in the duck fat. So right now we're just gonna saute some spinach to give it that earthy taste. And more butter.
That looks good.
So this is a compost butter that we do in-house, fresh. So what butter? Garlic, shallots, thyme, rosemary, parsley. So now what we're gonna add is a little bit of white wine, a little bit of lime juice, a little salt, pepper. See how that skin gets nice and crispy?
Yeah, looks nice.
Yeah. I'm actually excited that this is the first time that you guys tried duck, honestly.
Yeah. I'll be able to tell all my friends that I had duck
Yeah.
today for the first time.
So I just add the aromatics. So just to give it more of a flavor on rosemary, because it is a gamey bird, and the rosemary and thyme will give it more of a earthy taste to it. And with spinach, you got to be careful because it throws a lot of water. So when you do your plate up, you got to make sure all the liquid comes down, because if not, it's going to mess up your beautiful dish that you're going to be creating.
It all smells really good.
Thank you. Leave it on low heat. We'll start plating up. So mashed potatoes, we do in-house. Yukon Gold. We like to leave the skin on it too. Nice cream, garlic. So I like to use a lot of micros to touch up my dishes, just to give it a nice, beautiful color to it and some nice height. So right here we got micro bull blood. So it's like a micro arugula. So it has a lot of bitterness to it.
And there you go. And look at that. It looks beautiful. I love mashed potatoes. Pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give this a try since it's my first time eating duck.
Yeah, try the whole combination.
Yeah. Delicious. It's really good. Thanks again for meeting with us.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. This has been a wonderful experience.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
This is Ruby with another remarkable story here in Norwalk.